Hola, hola, amigos, muy buenos días. Gracias por estar con nosotros en su programa Café con Leche, la voz de los latinos en América. Estamos transmitiendo desde hermosa 1470M, 96.9 FM y también en Facebook Live. Gracias por estar con nosotros. Tenemos ahora a Gil Gómez, él es maestro de educación y carrera técnica del Eastside School District. Tenemos a Michael Dutton con nosotros, que es mi co-host. Michael, it's your turn. You can start now, please.
Yeah, well, we have Gil Gomez is with us
Gil.
here, and I have a question for him because he was instrumental in this whole production at Eastside High School. He and Michael worked together to do some other things, and I'll let him tell his story a little bit.
All right,
How
tell
did
us
this
your
begin?
story, please.
Yeah, so really the beginning was Michael and I teach in the Biomedical Academy together. I teach human body systems and he teaches English.
Mhm.
And so our curriculum goes together. What we're doing in science, he does the English part. And so it's kind of a cool program. And so we spend a lot of time together. And once the pandemic hit, we would always show up at school. And we started thinking, what do we need to do to support everybody? And we kept getting emails from teachers saying, I don't know how to use Google. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. So
Right.
because we started seeing the same questions over and over again, we decided, let's start making videos that we could just put out there and teachers can use as a resource. And so we created a YouTube channel called Go EdTech Go, and Go for Gonzalez and Go for Gomez and EdTech in the middle. And so it started out with just being helpful and trying to be a resource for teachers. And then we thought, hey, this is kind of fun. So we started doing silly things. We did a Taco Tuesday where we would go every Tuesday, me, Mr. Gonzalez, and Miss Coffee would go have tacos, and we would record it over our lunchtime and put it together, and we would rank taco places in the AV, and the kids just kind of took to it. So then we thought, let's start doing these really weird, funny, skits and putting together a weekly show for the kids. And we started out doing what we call the Biomed Bulletin because we were in the Biomed Academy. And then our administration came to us and said, why aren't you guys doing for the entire school? So we started doing something called the Eastside Extra. And, it just kind of steamrolled from there. I think we're on episode 29 on YouTube. So if you
How
wanna
many,
check
how
that
many
out.
views in YouTube?
Well, we have 1,840 subscribers.
Very good.
Ooh,
And
subscribers.
I think I looked the other day, we're at 150,000 hour views. So, I mean, it's, we get, every Wednesday we release a new video. We'll have one tomorrow because we don't have school today, but yeah, it's just something that the kids go to, and,
Right.
kids are enjoying it. And we walk around campus and kids are like, oh, they're the YouTube guys.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fun.
But do you know that I already have 4 people watching my YouTube videos, o 5. Bueno, miren, entonces estamos hablando con el maestro Gio, y él déjenme decirles, él era es responsable de la Academia Médica y trabajaba también con el otro maestro que acabamos de entrevistar, y ellos dos trabajan haciendo videos. Dice, primero hicieron un video que se llamaba Go Tech Go, o sea, Go Tecnología. Esto es un proyecto entre Michael González y Gil Gómez, Entonces hicieron Go Tech Go, que quiere decir por los apellidos de los dos, que son Gómez y González, y Tech, tecnología. Y se trataba de informar a los estudiantes de todo lo que se estaba haciendo, primero a través de la Academia Médica y la combinación con la clase de inglés. Luego, cuando se vino lo del COVID y esto empezó a ser exitoso y todo el mundo le gustaba, pues empezaron a hacer el martes del Taco Tuesday, donde se iban a su lunch y hacían ahí sus videos y informaban de todo, y se volvió muy exitoso. Están en YouTube y tienen muchísimas personas que los ven. Dice, también empezaron después de que hicieron el Taco Tuesday, entonces empezaron a hacer un boletín del área biomédica, que es el área que ellos están desempeñando. Y como les gustó tanto a todo el staff del Eastside, les pidieron que hicieran uno para toda la escuela, para toda la escuela, y ahora tienen lo que se llama el Eastside Extra. Es algo muy innovador y que a los estudiantes les atrae mucho, están muy involucrados, y es una manera muy sencilla de pasar información a los estudiantes sin que sientan que es una responsabilidad. I think this is an excellent way to attract students without feeling that, oh, I have to do my homework, and you are giving them the information that they need, no, without enjoying the class instead of suffering the class.
Correct.
Don't you think?
And part of that is, when we were on COVID, my class is highly lab-based. And so we were trying to figure out a way that the kids could still get labs without being in person. So a lot of the videos that we have, and that was part of it too, is we created lab videos with lab data and lab procedures and all those other things. So the goal was to still give those labs to the students when we couldn't have them in class. And we've shared these across. We use a program called Project Lead the Way for our Biomedical Academy.
Right.
And there's a Facebook page for that. And so we share those videos all across the country. And so people all across the country are asking for our videos and for our documents that go along with them. So we're bringing people in that way. We're bringing people in, connecting with the school.
Yeah.
We're hitting a lot of different people and different audiences. So I think that's the thing that we're most proud of.
Qué bueno. Bueno, él nos dice que está encargado de el área biomédica, como dijimos antes, y esta materia, estas clases requieren mucho de práctica en laboratorio. Dice, como estábamos en el medio del COVID, pues los estudiantes no podían participar en una actividad del laboratorio, entonces se nos ocurrió crear videos donde exponemos exactamente como si estuviera el estudiante en el laboratorio, pero esto además se difundió no solamente aquí en la escuela, sino se difundió en otras escuelas y se ha hecho muy popular. Todo el mundo, me imagino, tratando de participar en este proyecto a través de YouTube, donde les muestran todo en el laboratorio. Aun cuando no están en el laboratorio, pueden aprender muchísimo. That is really good. It's your turn, Michael.
Oh, I thought, okay.
It's
Good.
fine. I think mine.
Not a problem. Hey, Gil, in terms of receptivity on the part of kids, I mean, they're sort of connected to you already because they're so technologically proficient. Is there anything that you notice or that you see that brings kids to your program? Or I should better ask, what do they bring to your program?
Yeah, so I mean, our Biomedical Academy has been around for a long time, and we get kids that come across the valley to come to our program. We're Link Learning National Recognized, we're Gold Link Learning. We have all of these accolades across the nation. And so the kids that we get in are interested in the medical field. And so they have to take other classes too. So Michael's idea was, let's give them an art that they can take. And let's give them something that they could enjoy. And he wanted to use his background to make that happen. And so that kind of has evolved into that. And, students are so much on, with the Twitter and, Instagram and things like that, that they know what is funny or, what's good, what's going on. So us old guys have to kind of rely on them to know, hey, these are the things that are happening right now. These are the trends that are happening. This is what students want to see. So when we were doing it on our own, we were kind of taking our approach of what we thought they wanted to see. But when you start to bring them in, they have a unique vision of what needs to be out there in order for kids to really enjoy and to be pulled into what we do.
Right. Cool. All
How
right.
interesting. Bueno, fíjense, estamos hablando de qué es lo que están haciendo ahora y nos estaba diciendo que él es responsable de la Academia Biomédica y que tienen que trabajar en esa área, ¿no? Pero se ha hecho de tal manera, usando la tecnología y los videos, que les ha dado un reconocimiento nacional. Los estudiantes que están en esta área, pues obviamente están interesados en perseguir una carrera en el área médica, pero ellos tienen que tomar otras clases para complementar sus estudios, ¿no? Y entonces se propuso que se dieran clases que les interesaran y les hicieran disfrutar de lo que están haciendo. Así es que Michael González dijo, bueno, pues ¿por qué no hacemos el vídeo? Y entonces se están coordinando de manera muy innovadora los videos con lo que tienes que aprender como obligación, de tal manera que en lugar de que lo sufran el conocimiento, lo disfrutan porque están haciendo algo muy interesante. Y si a la hora que involucramos a los estudiantes además en este experimento, pues entonces se vuelven más entusiastas, participan mucho más y nosotros primero estábamos haciendo lo que nosotros creíamos que era lo que se debería de hacer, pero cuando los estudiantes participan, entonces ellos ponen su propio contribución de qué es lo que quieren. Así es que ha sido una, pues una experiencia muy productiva y que seguramente si ya les trajo reconocimiento nacional, pues queremos que el reconocimiento local también sea obvio. I know that you have national recognition, but we want to be sure that right here in the area you are recognized because this sounds really excellent. I really like it. I think that you are going to win the contest with the other two of us. No, don't you think?
Yeah, yeah,
We have some good kids that have good ideas, and that vision comes from them.
yeah.
Even with this film festival thing that Mike was talking about, the students wrote those screenplays. They did everything, and so that film class came in and did the lighting and the recording and the editing. But it's really nice to have a system in place where you can use everything that we have to offer at Eastside High School to bring something new to kids. Because when we can plug in kids, we can get them to be successful. We give them all these opportunities to just kind of run with it. And we see kids who come into our biomedical program who now want to go into do film stuff, or they're taking these skills that they have,
Right.
and now they're getting excited about school. And that's the most important thing.
It is, and we have had a system, long before Horace Mann came up with our school system. We had apprentice and journeyman and other levels that people could get into the job market and employment. Things have shifted, but nowadays we have the kinds of things that you guys are putting together, which connects. It's the hook that connects kids to school. And these kinds of programs will be money in the bank for our school system and for our kids and our communities.
Bueno, rápidamente estábamos hablando de cómo este festival de cine que se va a presentar el mayo 20, dice, los estudiantes no solamente tomaron la clase de filmación, ¿no? Pero están haciendo además lo que se va a decir en los videos, están también trabajando en cómo se graba, en cómo se ilumina, cómo se acomoda el set. Todo esto es una manera como participan estos estudiantes, y desde el área biomédica de la Academia Biomédica ha sido muy productivo, porque entonces todos participan con mucho más entusiasmo porque están más involucrados en el diseño y participan de todo. We're going to take the last break and we will be back.